So oftentimes I don't use any direct trackers at all. So I try to stay away from it, especially when I'm practicing for a tournament. I won't be using a deck tracker because you gotta keep your mind sharp, man. You gotta be paying attention to your opponent's cards, not just daydreaming. But it is pretty helpful for streaming when you're trying to read chat and you're not practicing for a tournament, you know? And I say using deck tracker is cheating? I do believe using deck tracker in a tournament is cheating. Yes. Does that make me two-faced and terrible as a person? That may be your opinion, but... Alright, let's kill this Doomsayer, huh? Good transition there. I think I'll just kill this. Kill this. Protect my 5/5 and my shade by making sure the board's nice and clean. Blizzard has pretty much said that using deck tracker is fine, so... Alright. I guess I'm just double trading into this. I feel like it's time to let this 5-2 go. It's too greedy to keep him on the team right now. Gotta make this trade. Well, swipe hero power, keep all my minions alive, push face damage, try and kill him next turn with the combo. Seems easy, man. Still remember Firebat misses lethal with Raynette at the Red Bull team brawl? I do remember that, man. That was the... Honestly, alright, so that was really embarrassing and bad, but at the same time, 29 for sure was probably the best moment of that tournament, so I'm still happy it happened. I'm still happy it happened. I had a great time, and our team actually got way stronger because of that. Like, our team was really uncomfortable with each other, and we were really on edge. And then that happened, and we all laughed it off, and came back all of the next games, and we just worked way better together as a team, because that immediately just removed all of the tension between us, because I made a stupid mistake, and then we all laughed it off together, so... It was awesome. It's really cool. Because I was really nervous, because I'm playing with Raynette, I'm playing with Eloise. These are people that I'm, like, not too familiar with, and, like, I've never really talked to them, and the last time I talked to Raynette before that was not a good conversation for me. So then this happens, and I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna be really pissed. And then they, like, laughed it off, Raynette defended me on Reddit, and then... we came back and just destroyed everybody, because we were working together really good after that. It was pretty beautiful. So, I'm glad it happened. My favorite Miss Lethal was when he played Dragon Priest for Zix's Secret Pally, mostly because I've done the same thing. Yeah, I sat there and fucking roped. I have Dr. Boom on the field, and he has 7 life, and I'm sitting there just like, how the hell do I clear this board? And I'm just trying to, like, run through all my options, sitting there counting numbers on my fingers, trying to figure out how to clear the board. Meanwhile, Zixo's at 7 the whole freaking time, and I have this Dr. Boom on the field. And I'm just like, fuck, I can't clear the board. And I just trade it into something random and concede. And Zixo's just sitting there like, huh. I don't know, man. Sometimes your brain just goes... just dies on you, man. Was this recorded? I want to watch. Every Miss Lethal ever is recorded, man. It's like Google foo enough, you'll find every Miss Lethal ever. Alright. Definitely don't want to innervate out the big game hunter. I think we're just going to try and get this Emperor out again. I mean, every game we've innervated out at Emperor, we've not eyed in. We may not draw Wild Growth, but we draw Innervate Emperor a lot. So I'm just gonna Hero Power, try and break this Noble Sacrifice, not Noble Sacrifice, and then try and Innervate on Emperor. Thoughts on Eloise as a Hearthstone player skill-wise, and would you consider her a top player? I mean, she got the most wins for us at the Red Bull Team Brawl. More wins than me, more wins than Raynad, so she's pretty good. Definitely wouldn't count her out. We just need to pick up a swipe and then I think we're okay. New place ready? No, not new place isn't until late March, if not later, because still kind of negotiating on what's going to happen about the whole foundation issues that we discovered. So that could go really well, or it could go really bad. So far, it looks like it's probably going to go pretty well. We just overtrade an extra 1/1 in there. He's got redemption up, right? That's what that means. So redemption is up, and he's trying to make me wrath this or something. So, yeah, if they said they want to cover the damages, but that was before the estimates came in. The estimates come in from my guy doing the estimates on the foundation problem. The estimate came in at $27,000 to get the foundation fixed, which is a lot more than both of us were expecting. So if they're still down to pay for that, then I'm still gonna buy the house. But it's gonna be interesting when they hear how much damages is really there. They may not want to pay for it, you know. Alright, so we can trade here and then beat Avenge still with the Azure Drake Living Roots. Fuck. I was hoping it would land on not that, so I get Azure Drake Living Roots. So I guess we're stuck with this plan. That blows. He's going to be hero powering a lot now. I could have charged into that, maybe. Like, alright, so I could have charged into that first. The replay didn't catch it before I played it. I waited too long, but charging into that first might have been better. Then the Avenge lands on one of these three things, and then I can trade the 4-2 in. I got a little greedy because I didn't want to trade in the 4-2, you know. This is going to probably work nicely for me. So I'm going to land this BGH every time, right? So we got the BGH potentially to land. We could Living Roots first to increase our odds here. If we Living Roots first, then we have a 66%er. If we just swing first, it's a 50-50 for this BGH. I'm going to be playing what with the BGH? Play Pilot or Shredder anyway, so I have mana to Living Roots, so let's do it. Increase our odds getting a good BGH. Plays around Redemption a little bit too. Let's get him. Yeah, that's the best one, boys. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Maybe it takes just a little longer replay. I think there's a setting to increase the length of the replay. The replay is not for Hearthstone. It's supposed to be for like League of Legends, mainly. But I like using it for Hearthstone, because I don't play League of Legends. I think it's just a fun little thing. Yeah, Mendes, it was kind of weird. They went crazy trying to hide the foundation issues. Like, I didn't notice until after we said that there were foundation issues. But there's like a little bit of sloping. They've rearranged all the pictures to try and hide the sloping that was happening with the foundation, and then they adjusted all the doors and the door frames a little bit. And then there was like cracks from, but they hid the cracks by repainting the walls and then putting like caulk in all the cracks when the foundation was tilting the house a little bit. So like, they definitely did a good job trying to hide it. Which by itself is kind of sketchy and probably unethical, but then they were just like, oh, we didn't know that that's what that meant. So, yeah. But yeah, so they repainted all of the walls the same color as the caulking that they were using to try and hide all of the foundation stuff. But now that I caught him doing it, I got him by the balls, man. So now I'm going to get a great deal. So, if anything, from buying a house, I have learned so far the most important lesson is always get a home inspection. Always get a home inspection. They're like, you don't really need to do this. It's going to extend the time because you got to schedule it, and it's going to take like a week and a half to schedule it, and it's not necessary. You don't really need to do it, but you really should. And I was like, sure, whatever. And then, really glad I did. Really glad I did. So that was good advice. Not with steel. The beam is actually going to be replaced with, like, wood. Apparently the house is small enough that wood should be sufficient to last the lifetime of the house as long as no rotting, so shouldn't be bad. Alright, is this Avenge again, or is this Noble Sacrifice? Figler's Keeper, and hope it is, not Avenge. There's some world it's Avenge, some world it's Noble Sacrifice. Looks like it's Noble Sacrifice. What's up, Lolda Joe? How's it going, man? Man, this guy's curve has been ridiculous. Double Challenger into Boom. And what do? We cry. 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We can clear, right? There's a Noble Sacrifice still. You know, maybe he'll fizzle out. Maybe we'll draw Ancient Lore. There's a world we still come back from this, man. It's a fight, but we're in it. Barely. We need him to play absolutely nothing. I don't know what his 3 cards have to be, but they have to be bad. He's got to have, like, triple Angry Chicken. Maybe we got it. Maybe he's got double Wisp Anyfin and we can make it through, but who knows. He's not playing around Light Bomb from the Paladin. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. I feel like that's a win for me if I'm not playing around Light Bomb. Easiest swipe of my life. Come on, comeback train. Sick. Well, that's gonna be the end for us. Instant replay on the finish there. Secret Keeper comes down. My turn. Firebat on his final leg here, going to try and make a way out of this. Cycles the Wild Growth for the swipe. Disappointment goes over the crowd as he pulls Innervate, and that's going to be GG. Good stuff. I missed Innervate concede. The misplays as he misses Innervate concede. We see it from the replay. Isn't able to find it there. Alright, we got Innervate this game. And a lot of swipe. I don't want these swipes. I like this Living Roots though. I think it's pretty good. Trying to watch his cards here, see what he does. He mulligans all 3. Maybe Living Roots is good. Maybe it's not. Should try slow-mo replay. I don't know how to set that up yet. I just got the tool to do the replay things today, so I haven't played around with it too much. Alright, I like getting shades out as fast as possible, so I'm just a heavy supporter of Innervate Shade. If we can get this puppy growing out of Flame Cannon range, it's gonna be sick. Did I grow up watching hockey? Yeah, I watched Red Wings and stuff. The only Red Wings game I ever went to in person, my little brother got hit in the teeth with a hockey puck. He lost his 2 front teeth. And then I caught the hockey puck afterwards, and I was going to take it home, but I had to give it to my little brother because he was upset. And we only got to watch the first 30 minutes of the game because we had to leave after that because he didn't want to watch anymore. because his mouth was bleeding, which is acceptable, but I don't know. It was pretty fun. Alright, so I want to kill this. I want to make some roots. This plays around counterspell this way. I'd rather have roots get counterspelled than something bigger. I don't really want to swing with anything. It also helps play around flame cannon a little bit here. Wow, that's harsh. I was kidding, man. Obviously. Obviously, I was okay with leaving and I gave him the Huggy Bug on purpose, man.
You got my attention.
Your little brother sounds like a bit... No. Ah, this is Freeze Mage. Okay, okay. I feel more comfortable about this game then. So, let's kill the minions, punch them in the face with the other minions. So, we should do this. Kill the scientist in case he doesn't have any secrets, or in case he has a secret in his hand. So before tripping barrier, kill the scientist. It needs to go face for sure against Freeze Mage, as fast as possible. Little brother should have just skated it off. He wasn't skating, man. We were watching the game. we were in the crowd, bro. Like we were just cheering, and it like went off the post and just flew into the crowd and just boom, right in the teeth. Do I have any tournaments coming up soon? I have one tournament coming up on the 17th. It is the Archon/Curse Hearthstone tournament thing. Sacred Trials, I think it's called, or something. Have you ever been to Windsor? I've been to Windsor. Where I used to live, you could see Windsor from it. Like, you just look across the river and it's right there. So... Well, now this is awkward. Well, at least he wasted a lot of resources. Why did he freeze both of them? I see he's hedging his bets against Keeper. Oh, well, smart man, smart man. Why did I ever doubt you, sir? I don't want to waste 5 damage killing it, so I'm gonna punch him in the face. It's not like I run Ragnaros. I do run Dr. Boom, though, so my Boom bots may be less likely to hit him in the face now. But I still don't feel good. I wouldn't want to kill a 1-7 or an 07. I get that face damage against Freeze Mage. Put him on that clock. It would help if the deck tracker was a little bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely mention that to the people that make this. Right now, I'm just kind of like using it and then commenting on it to them what I like about it, what I don't like about it, but there's no setting to adjust the size, so that's something I gotta bring up with them. I don't think he's gonna have time to ping this Acolyte too much, so I'm gonna just continue putting pressure on him with my minions. Do I like the Red Wings? Of course I like the Red Wings. Of course I like the Red Wings. It needs an option to cuss out the rank 25 chat. Just right here, a little button that says swear at chat. Good stuff. I think we pop him, huh? So we got enough damage to pop him by a lot. We just combo him in the face. Can we use it with only one piece of the combo? We get 6, 7, 14. No, we have to use full combo to pop him here, but it's okay. So 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 2 is 15. Yeah. Excellent. And then we'll just sink 4 damage here. Team list. I was never on Tempo Storm, Sinister Sneaker. I was just filling in for a tournament. Originally, Reynad was just giving up his spot to let me play, and then Ratsma became sick, so then Reynad took I took Reynad's spot, then Reynad took Ratsma's spot, and we just made sure that we had enough players to play. It was basically Because I was going there anyway, and they're like, well, now that I'm not on Archon, you can't play on Archon anymore, which makes sense. It'd be kind of weird not being on Archon, playing on Archon with them. And then, so I was just gonna go and guess just be there since all my flight and stuff was already scheduled. And then Raynette offered me a spot to play on Tempo Storm for that tournament only. And I took it, because I was like, of course, I'd rather just play in the tournament than sit there and watch. That sounds way more fun. So then I did that. So I appreciate Tempo Storm letting me play there. Alright, pop number 2, Alex Straza could come out here. If Alex Straza comes out, we got 4, 8, 13, 14. Wow, that is unfortunate. Do you have interest in joining or starting a new team in the future? I do. Currently, I'm just taking all my team offers, making a big spreadsheet with all the team offers I have on there, and then just listing all of the like upsides and the downsides to every team, and then waiting about a month or so, well, 20 more days, and then I'll probably make a decision on what team I want to be joining. If I want to join a team, I'm also looking at possibly going independent, which is why I'm testing products, because we have a lot of offers for products that want me to get like promote their product, which is why there's this deck tracker on my screen right now. Actually, that's one of the potential products that wants to endorse my stream. So I'm like, well, I'm not making any decisions to even if I'm going to be independent or not for about 20 more days, but I definitely want to test all the products because I don't want to endorse anything that I don't enjoy using. That is a sick top deck. Instant replay on the top deck. My screen right now, actually. That's one of the potential products that I'm going to waste my whole turn. So he comes in. Just look at this moment, guys. Boom! BGH off the top. Beautiful. How unnecessary was that? Extremely. Alright, so... we only had 14 damage, so... Has Grand National Champions contacted me? Actually, that's a team that has not offered me yet, so... No, they have not. Oh, baby. Oh, jeez. Well, we can kill the Tony. I think we shall. Like, letting that guy live's bad. So, I have to swipe it and roar hero power it. If I want to kill it. We've beaten both blocks, and he's used Alex Straza already. So he has, like, very few ways to actually kill me. So I feel like as long as I take care of that, he only was able to get one fireball of it, and we should be able to win. I take Zilay wherever I go. Zilay's really happy with Archon. I wouldn't want to break him up from that romance. What is the replay program I'm using? I'm using Overwolf, and it's a League of Legends replay thing. But it can work in every game, so it's kind of cool. So, yeah, just check that out. It's one of the apps on Overwolf that's pretty popular. All the League streamers use it, and I was like, this would be kind of cool in Hearthstone, I guess. Team sponsored by Red Bull? Oh my gosh, I wish I got sponsored by Red Bull. I actually absolutely love Red Bull as a product. When it was at the Archon house, I drank a ridiculous amount of Red Bull, and it was unhealthy. So, it's hard for me to resist myself, honestly. Well, Healbot's annoying. I'm gonna try and play the value game against this freeze mage, honestly, right? Wait, 4, 8, 12, 17? Oh, fuck the value game. Top deck to interact. Red Bull is great, Monster is gross. I agree with that, man. Red Bull doesn't hurt my stomach at all. Like, I feel pretty good after drinking Red Bull, but if I drink Monster, my stomach gets all bubbly and hurts. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is between the products. All I know is I like the taste of Monster better, honestly. But Monster, if I drink a bunch of it, hurts my stomach really bad. And Red Bull, if I drink a bunch of it, I just get energy and my stomach doesn't get hurt. I'll show the replay while we're queuing. I missed it. I didn't do it fast enough. My bad, my bad, my bad. We missed the replay, guys. Next time I'll commentate on the replay, but I was too busy talking about Monster and Red Bull. Alright, we got Wild Growth turn 2, Innervate Emperor turn 3. That's the hand of champions, boys. Replay on the mulligan, here we go. I queue into the game. Coming up against Red Light the Paladin. Firebat's got a tough match ahead of him, Red Light being an experienced pro. Firebat hand. Boom, doesn't even need to mulligan. It's just beautiful. He's probably going to Wild Growth turn 2, and then he's probably going to Innervate out Emperor. Yeah, he definitely keeps it all here. Professional caster here. It's like I can honestly see what the player's going to do. Want to join your high school team? I don't know. Probably not. That could be fun though. Just some random high school tournament and just show up and play. I'd be down. Sounds pretty interesting. If I have free time, you know. I like playing Hearthstone. Going to events and stuff is pretty sweet. There's twice as much monster in a can than Red Bull. No, I mean like, I consume the same amount of each, right? If I drink 2 Red Bulls and 1 Monster, my stomach gets upset from the Monster, but not from the 2 Red Bulls. Trust me, man, I've done science. I love drinking energy drinks. I'm such an energy junkie. Can we put a replay into the replay so we can watch the replay? I don't know if it works like that. Let me try. Alright, there's a replay, and then let me try and make a replay of this replay. No, it just closes the replay when I try and do it again. You can't replayception. Why don't I start my own team? Because I'm small time, man. I don't have the money for that. If you look at my stream viewers compared to the people that own teams, and then you'll just look at that, the people that own teams get a lot more viewers than me, and I gotta really build my stream up and work towards getting that numbers to be able to really do that. I should contact the devs and tell them to allow replayception. Alright, I'll work on that for you. No worries. Well, this board is threatening. I kind of want to just 5-drop Loatheb and Living Roots. Loatheb can do 2 great things here. Prevents secrets from being played to buff the Secret Keepers and impede me from being able to trade into the Secret Keepers. It also prevents Muster for battle, which is their most common 3-drop. So instead of the Innervate Emperor, I'm going to get this Loatheb down. Also allows me to kill this Knife Juggler. So I think the upsides for Loathebs outweigh the upsides for Emperor here. Even though typically you want to get getting Emperor out as fast as possible. It's just like, look at this. If he has Muster for battle in his hand and he wanted to play it here, he is screwed, and he just has to Hero Power pass. I get this beautiful trade. I top decks a second Juggler. It went less good than I had hoped it would, but I still think we're in a terrific spot. Alright, so charge. I want to take care of these Secret Keepers, I think. These bad boys are gonna grow. They're gonna be annoying. Let's just deal with that mess. Never seen Druid using 1 Wild Growth. Oh, we're not using 1 Wild Growth. We drew a Wild Growth, right? So then it takes it out of here. These are my cards available to draw. It's not what the deck list is. It shows like what I've drawn, right? Sorry. Could be a little bit confusing, huh? Where'd all the blue go? Is this the new house? This is not the new house. The walls are still blue. I just have my computer back from Archon now, so I have a nicer camera. So everything's not tinted anymore. So I'm not a Smurf anymore, and my room's way less blue. We did it, boys. We did it. Alright, let's get this Azure Drake out here. I guess I could swipe this to keep my Emperor alive? Sure. What's the worst that could happen? Tomb Sir. Alright, that's not bad. It's bad when he has kings for it, but he's not gonna have that, yeah. Alright, we got another Emperor proc this turn. Our opponent with every secret. BGH this turn. Well, this is tricky. We could, I guess we attack first with this, see if we want to BGH. Because obviously if it lands on this, we want to be BGHing, yeah? So... Okay. Let's see it. BGH one time. $50-50, boys. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should have probably traded the I don't know. I don't know if it's better to have the Emperor be at 3 health or this be at 2 health. This being at 2 health allows the competitive spirit trade, but I don't want my Emperor to die. Emperor procs are good, so still not sure. Aren't I always going to hero power this turn? Well, I mean, I have to kill the 2-1 with my hero power, or I have to kill it with my Drake, right? So it doesn't matter which one I do first. If I hero power before playing the Ancient Allure, then I miss the opportunity of potentially drawing Wrath, which I have 2 of, so, or an Innervate 4-drop play or something like this. So I'm going to be hero powering the 2-1 regardless, whether I'm hero powering the first 2-1 or the second 2-1, right? So I don't think it's appropriate to hero power first, because we may be drawing 2 cards and have another play this turn. So I want to trade with one of my minions first to kill the first 2-1, then when it comes back to life, if hero power is still my best option, hero power to kill the second 2-1. Alright, 11-12 damage. We could hit him for 12 this turn if we want. If we hit him for 12 this turn, then we have a lot of top decks for lethal the following turn. This is not competitive spirit most of the time because one's already been played. I think we should just draw though. Getting a 5/5 out's too good. When is the next Act Actor? The next time I start my stream on time, so tomorrow. Probably. Hopefully that's not competitive spirit. Alright. Hello, Tyrion. I have a keeper in this deck waiting for him. 2 of them, actually. 16 cards. You know, the dream's alive. We also got a combo that could potentially be doing some work here. So as the Drake is not going to cut it. Those cards? Keeper? That's a pretty good one. Okay. Well, I want to Druid of the Claw Force Nature next turn, so I kind of want to do this. But then if I do that, the Avenge procs, right? Maybe I just develop the Shade, hero power the bubble. Be gentle with it. Six, 7, 8 damage. No way he's got 10 burst, you know? No way. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Oh, 2 secrets. Noble Sacrifice Avenge now. Theoretically, we have lethal here, yeah? So... do this for 2 and then swipe it? Yeah... What if there's redemption, man? It's Noble Sacrifice Avenge every time. Avenge, and then Noble Sacrifice is left. Good stuff. Taking care of business. Thanks, Arctic Solus. I appreciate that, dude. Rank 4 soon. Hype moment is real. Hero Firebat, if you read this, I will sub. Oh, cool. This is a good message to read. But don't worry, man. You don't have to sub unless you enjoy the stream and want to continue seeing it. Not just because I read silly chat messages. So don't worry, man. Oh shit, the replay. I missed it again. I'm not used to it. Look at that, you can see Firebat queuing up here in the replay. Sick instant replay of the queue. What did it land on? Landed on something. Oh, what a tease. We're not gonna see. Oh no, it landed on your worthy opponent. Always lands on worthy opponent. Alright. Wild Growth into Emperor is okay, but I'm kind of just looking for minions. Living Roots is pretty good turn 1. I think Emperor is too slow. I want to find a 4-drop, yeah. Did we just get a sub? Did he actually sub? Oh, baby. Saggy Armpit just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. I appreciate the support, man. Alright, so Living Roots into Wild Growth into Shredder. How come I'm not playing any music? I'm not playing any music because I want to try and let people play their own music and also not have my VODs get muted. Especially since I recently changed time slot, so all of my old viewers that can't really watch in this new time slot, I don't want the VODs muted for them when they try and tune in the VODs, so I don't want to have music. Even though I like playing music and trying to connect with people through the music, I think it's better this way. Alright. I want to try and build my YouTube like base up a little bit. I guess I'm trying to kill this. Oh sweet, he died. He comes back to life with redemption, but I mean that's a pretty good redemption for me. It's not really a threatening minion. Do we get another sub? LXY Likesy01 just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. I appreciate the support, man. Alright, Hero Power Innervate Shredder. I could get the Druid of the Cloud, but I don't want to get Druid of the Cloud going into his turn 4. I think it's extremely vulnerable to Uldaman, or just Kings would crush it. This way, if he tries to King into this, then it comes back to life and I have the Keeper to land on this, so I think Druid of the Claw is too vulnerable to his buff cards at this point, so I kind of want to save it. So save the coin. It's LXY, IXI. I don't know how to pronounce either of those, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to try my best, but Ixie. Hopefully. Can Keeper that if I want to. Going into his turn 5. I could just taunt this up. No, I don't want to taunt this up. I want to get his True Silver Charge used on one of my weaker minions, so I'm going to develop Keeper the Grove here and try and get it to trade with his True Silver Champion so I can establish a stronger minion more freely. Like the letter E. Alright, alright. Alright, Bear Form. Bear can test Belcher pretty well. Sets on my swipe, maybe. Hopefully it doesn't have Mysterious Challenger after this, though, because we would be dead. Alright, alright. This went better than expected. So we can go here and swipe. Popping all the Death Rattles is like, okay, but I think we want to swipe the Secret Keeper just so it doesn't grow, you know? Or we could just draw. If I was going to just draw, I had to play nothing this turn, though, so I think this is better. Try and reduce the amount of pressure on board a little bit. I think trying to reduce the pressure before drawing is better. If we can get him to fizzle out and then draw, well, we're going to take less face damage. If we draw while he's still got full board steam, he's going to roll us over. Did we just get another sub? Cthulhu's Thrall just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. I appreciate the support, man. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. Man, it's like a sub train up in here. I appreciate it. I don't have it set up yet where I can actually hear my sub sounds or anything, so I have to just kind of watch chat like a hawk. Alright. Well, this Dr. Boom is really screwing up my outvalue plan. I think I can clear it. I mean, no, I can't actually. What am I talking about? I think I have to draw and try and find BGH, man. It's not a perfect world, but... Alright, definitely gonna get this Wrath out here to kill this. Do I want to trade the Shade and Fear of Boombots? No, I think I need the value of the Shade. I'm gonna try and force a nature down his Dr. Poom after this, and hopefully he just runs out of steam. That's my goal. Holy crap. Now that's killing the Shade every time, too. It is for 4. Those are pretty disgusting Boombots. Instant replay on the Boombots. Firebat ends his turn, hoping that his board sticks around for a little bit. The opponent trades in the Boombot, and boom, headshot. Now he's hoping he doesn't take too much face damage at least. Boom, headshot. Oh yeah, and just to add insult to injury.
Fire it up.
Shit. Nope, we're fucked. Hawksers, just subscribe. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. I appreciate it. Oh, dude, the guy just said he donated. Someone said they donated $100 earlier, and I missed it. I apologize, dude. My donation tracker is not working at all, so I can't see any donations. So if you donate any money to me, I can't actually see. I apologize, Accolade Gains. I can't see. For some reason, the Twitch alerts thing is freaking out right now, so I can't see any of my donations. I can check like PayPal if you had a message. Maybe it shows up there, or maybe my email. I feel really bad if I'm missing anybody's donations. It's not my intention, right? There's just the tracker doesn't notify me of anything, so I gotta scour it down by hand really quick. Let me see if it shows up in my email somewhere. Okay, I think I might be able to. We might be able to pull this out through the email. We got a donation for 5 Great British Pounds. I don't know how to see the message though. But we did get 2 donations, and it doesn't say their username, it says their real names. This is a disaster. I appreciate the 2 people that both donated. One donated 5 Great British Pounds, the other donated $5. I have no idea, since the tracker's bugging out, how to see the message. But I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the support. Once I can get the message, if it's a question or something, I will try and contact you guys. If you left your Skype or left your Twitch name there, I will try and respond to it there. So if you left a message and you have your Twitch name there, expect a Twitch message from me thanking you, because I can't thank you right now because the donation tracker is bugging. But I'll make sure to try and answer whatever question you had and try and thank you. And hopefully the tracker starts working eventually, so I don't have to do all of that at a later date. Because, I mean, it's more fun when I can actually interact with the stream when it's happening, you know? Alright, so we want a Living Roots turn 1, or do we want a Shade? Getting Shade out to grow is really good, but getting Emperor out really early with this hand's insane because it's going to boost my Dr. Pim. So I think I'm actually going to forgo playing the Shade. I think I want to go Shade on turn 3, and then Innervate Emperor turn 4, and then coin Dr. Boom on turn 5, right? That's the curve I want to go. So turn 1 this, turn 2 Hero Power, turn 3 Shade, turn 4 Innervate Emperor Thorson, turn 5 coin Boom. That seems to be the sensible way to do this, yeah? So let's do this and try and follow that plan with our hand. I think that's the best way to curve it out. I mean, obviously that can change off the top decks, but we'll see. What's the best solo adventure to buy? The new one when it comes out. So I would wait on buying any sort of adventures because they're going to cycle out all the adventures soon with their new... Ooh. Hello. They're going to cycle out all the adventures pretty soon. Now we can do everything just a turn faster, so we just skip the Shade altogether. So next turn we Innervate Emperor, and then we coin Dr. Boom. So that's nice. But they're going to cycle out all the adventures soon with Standard Mode. So while they're cycling out all the adventures with Standard Mode, they're also going to add another expansion pack. So I would wait for that new expansion pack. It's probably going to have an adventure or something attached to it, and spend your money there. Another Freeze Mage. Everybody's playing Freeze Mage today, guys. I think we should all play Druid or Control Warrior. 3 wins for Druids and Control Warriors today. This is like the 5th Freeze Mage I've seen. So if you have Control Warrior, Patron, or Mid-Range Druid, I would start playing that pronto. It's a Freeze Mage window. Free ranks, boys. Alright, let's get this Dr. Boom out. Reno Control versus Freeze just makes me laugh. Reno Control Warrior? Holy crap. Yeah, that is a good way to beat Freeze Mage, man. There's so much Freeze Mage that I got Legend with Mana Wraith Elise Warrior. Hey man, as long as you got that armor up button, I think anything will work right now. That's pretty cool. Alright. This is one matchup where getting the Shade growing doesn't really matter that much. I'm gonna just get this Ezra Drake out here to try and cycle for more cards. I want to play the clunkiest card because I feel like Shade can fit being played with more things than Ezra Drake can, so. And then turn 8 we got combo, that's beautiful. Alright. Trading Boombot, or do I want to keep it around for combo? I want to develop 2 things, so I'd rather trade the Boombot and be able to develop the Shade this turn, than not trade the Boombot and not be able to develop Shade this turn. And I want to just have a sticky board to have something kind of stick around through Flame Strike. So we can set him to 1 if he Flame Strikes, which is pretty cool. Brian Kibler's here. What's up, dude? How's it going? All them Kibler Pog champs, and got Kibler Shiros in the chat. Pretty sweet. Healbot. Alright, so 29 for sure, right? How much damage do we got? We got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 for sure. Yeah. Don't even think about it, just go, it's for sure. Beautiful lethal. Beautiful lethal. We got instant replay on the lethal here. Freeze Mage thinks he's safe. He's heal-botted to try and get out of the lethal range. Firebat's confident in his counting ability this time. His teammates tell him he's got it for sure. He trusts them, goes in with the combo. And it's lethal. Sick. Firebat has teammates. It's a reference to the team brawl, man. Always trust your teammates. Always trust your teammates. Goal. Sick. Alright. I like keeping Shredder against Druid. If we find Innervate, that's what I want to be innervating out. So I want to go Living Roots, Innervate Shredder, or Living Roots, Wild Growth Shredder. So because I want Innervate or Wild Growth, sometimes you try and mulligan more cards for it, right? But I want to keep Living Roots, and if I'm keeping Living Roots, I want to keep Shredder, so if I draw Innervate or Wild Growth, I have crap to do with it. And this also gives me Shade as a decent out, because if I draw Innervate, Wild Growth, or Shade, I feel like my curve's strong enough that I can still win the game. So that's a lot of potential cards we can draw that help us out here. If I mulligan this away, then I feel less good about the Shade, because if you have just Shade with no Shredder to follow it up, it's not as good. So trying to keep my horizons broad, I guess. I just also feel like Shredder's never that bad. And I'm not confident in my ability to get Wild Growth. I don't know. Maybe I value a curve too high, but I value a curve really highly in Druid, more than just full mulliganing for Innervate or Wild Growth. Well then. What's the chances this is a piloted shredder, you know? Yeah, fuck him. We gotta do our own game plan here. I can't just hero power and react to his 2-3. If I do that, then I have no play next turn. So I have to wild growth this turn so that I have a play next turn. So I'm gonna go with the wild growth this turn and just hope that this isn't piloted shredder. Because if he had all this and then he drops a piloted shredder, then he deserves to win, you know? Then he's got me. So I'm just going to clear this Leopardome and clear this 1-1, remove the most pressure off the board while setting up for my next turn most efficiently. And hopefully he's not able to super punish me with this Darnassus Aspirant. Alright, not Shredder, Shade. Top decks, Shade. What a god. Instant replay on that. That's just beautiful. So I think I'm doing good work here. I think there's very few cards in his deck that punish me for this. Right off the top, watch it. Watch it come off the top. Comes right off the top. And... boom. Sick. Am I getting salty? A little bit. Probably a healthy amount. This turn, all he had was roar though, so I feel good about that. Alright, let's see. Value trade into the 2-2. We get punished by Keeper if we do that. Taunt Druid of the Claw, what punishes us? Nothing really? If we trade into this, he can't play a Fell Reaver if he has it. He had this card in his hand before, right? The Roar was the entire card off the top. So there's a % chance that that's a Fell Reaver or a Druid of the Claw. So I'm going to try and make this trade, hoping that it's a Fell Reaver or a Druid of the Claw. And then now he cannot play it. So hopefully this trade lines up well for us. Hopefully we impeded his mana. Yeah, hero power pass. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. Now we get this trade still. And we get to discount this hand now because we're sick of top decking as well. We get the Emperor right off the top. And now here comes the Fell Reaver, right? No, he wants to remove this, huh? Or silence it. Those may be combo pieces now, because they weren't the other things, so. Well, if they're combo pieces, I kind of want to heal out of range. Next turn I can just drop 2 4-drops, so I feel good about that. This cycles more cards, so I feel like I have enough value to beat him in the value game in the long run, so I don't think I need the cards from Ancient Allure, so I think I'm going to take the heal. This could be a moment we look back on and say, well, shit, that lost us the game because we ran out of steam later. Or it can be a moment where we win the game. He's still holding on to all these cards. I think those are combo pieces. Alright, I want to develop 2 cards this turn for sure. When you have the option to develop 2 or develop 1, usually right to develop 2. Yeah, this is a good board. Oh, it was Boom that was been there weighing down his hand. So we got 10, 14, 18, 23. Got him. Always kills the Ezra man. It never doesn't kill the Ezra. Goes in for the lethal, pushes all the damage. 6 swipe. And the Boombot's retaliation on the Ezra every time. Every time. Nice job on rank 4. We did it, guys. The hype ever growing at rank 4. Wild growth again. The game is spoiling us now. So, coin wild growth. We're looking for Shade to go with that. Living Roots is good against Paladin, though we want to be able to keep up with them early, so I like keeping Living Roots. Why do Boombots hate acid drakes? I don't know, man. It's programmed that way. Alright, I like going Coin Wild Growth here, I think. Well, alright, let's see the pros and cons here. Coin Wild Growth, if he plays Minibot, I can Hero Power Living Roots it, which is pretty sweet. and then I have Keeper the following turn, which doesn't really line up against his 3-drop. Or I could go Living Roots this turn, make the 1/1s, which also allows me to hero power down the mini-bot, but then I can't play Wild Growth. But it allows me to play Wild Growth on turn 2 and to coin Loatheb, so I'm not committed to playing the Keeper. Both have ups and downs, huh? But if I coin the 5-drop, I'd need to draw another 5-drop. I got 4 other 5-drops to draw that I could play after the coin. I'm not honestly sure which one's better. Weird. Well, let's go Living Roots turn 1, Wild Growth turn 2, try and coin a 5-drop. I don't know if it's better than the other guy, better than the other curve, but those were kind of my two options there. And I like them both about equally. But I'm not sure. If he plays like Knife Juggler, obviously this one's better. But if he plays Minibot, the other one clears a lot nicer. It's still tough to say. Huh. He just hero power passes. Do I trade with it? He doesn't have the coin, he's going into his turn 3. There's no way he can buff it really, so... Unless he plays Shattered Sun Cleric, I think we're okay. So I think we would miss 1 damage trading, so I'm going to push that face damage. Every damage counts, man. Well, we would play around Coghammer a little bit. But if he Coghammers here, I think I'm happy anyway. So yeah, he makes the trade for us. We gained 1 damage there. That's a small victory, guys. But a victory nonetheless. Alright, I'm gonna go coin Loatheb, and the next turn I have Keeper plus Living Roots, just bing something for 4. Peace out, hot like a tater tot. I like your name, dude. Tater tots are the best. Tater tots are the best. Do I wear Audio Technicas? Yeah, I got Audio Technicas on right now. I don't know. I don't know too much about sound quality. All I know is they're pretty comfortable. So that's why I wear them. What do you got, coach? He's pushing the tempo to the face. I want to buy a swipe. Trade you Keeper the Grub for a swipe, man. Well, this is going face, right? None of these trades are appealing to me at all. Now, what else are we doing besides punching him in the face? Silence the 4/3, I guess, to kill the 2-drop. Make the Living Roots, try and have things to trade. And then punch him in the dome. I think it's the only real option here. I definitely don't want to make that trade for him. That seems like a waste of 5 damage. He has to kill my Loatheb some way, and I think he wants to trade that 4/3 into it. I want to disincentivize him from being able to use his face to trade into it. Hopefully he just has a weak turn here and we can pull ahead, but right now it's pretty close on the board. And I'm feeling not good about that, because when you're pretty close with Paladin, then they play Mysterious Challenger, it's not close anymore, so gotta work on that. Oh, okay. Well, he develops nothing this turn, so I mean that's pretty weak. That might be Redemption, though. That scares me. Hopefully we have a big minion. Oh, Redemption could be a bummer. Hopefully we don't get kicked in the teeth for this, but... I mean, we have to do this, right? We can't just hit him in the face with Keeper. So I hope it's not Redemption. If it is Redemption, then darn it. We could Keeper it for 2, then Wrath for 3, but we're going to run out of steam that way. We have no steam in our hand right now, so I want to draw with this Wrath, and... sometimes lucky. Sometimes lucky.